Hello, my name is Dakota Blanton, and this is my pitch for Korean Shark Shutdown. The game is a first-person shooter consisting of 3 levels. It's set in North Korea, where the player is tasked with shutting down nuclear-able North Korean bases. During each level, the player will fight through massive enemies and attempt to reach a control room where they will shut down that facility. We use a scoring system in the game so players can track how well they've done, where each enemy taken down is worth 100 points. The unique mechanic for the game is that the player can call in sharks to take out enemies for them. We'll be doing this with interactive zones that are near water, and we'll show a prompt on screen for the player. So if a player's pinned down by multiple enemies at once and it would be difficult for them to make it through that area without dying and having to restart the level, they can call in sharks. The sharks will take out the enemies, and instead of giving them 100 points, they'll get 50 points per enemy taken out this way. The player will start out with a pistol in the game, and inside each level will be a weapon that they can find and swap out for their pistol. They'll be moving through in this kind of first-person point of view, where they'll be able to walk around, hide behind things, avoid enemies, and shoot them if they decide to. To keep the scope of the project down, we'll have pretty standard just guard enemies that all have the same kind of behaviors. They'll just be on different patrol routes. And we'll use pretty linear level design and different UI prompts to lead the player through the level and tell them where they can interact with different things. Now, what do we need to make this project? We'll need some character models that we'll have to put together for both the player, the enemies, and the sharks we're going to use. We'll need animations on all of that, and enemy AI where they'll patrol a certain path and be able to recognize the player and attack them. Some similar titles to this would be Army of Two, Rainbow Six Siege, or the campaigns from Call of Duty and Battlefield. And some risks is obviously we're inexperienced in creating very many different games. Trying to keep the scope of the project small enough for us to be able to accomplish it in the allotted time is another risk, and coming up with both art assets and animations in order to make the game look as good as possible could be difficult. That's my pitch, and thank you for listening.